So what we're doing today is we got problems with gum trees right around this property. Big ones up there. We blow this roof off every month. So the gutters fill up, all the water. I've just got water on there to show you. Pushes all the leaves down here to the spout. So what we're going to do is install a Flowmate today. We'll push these leaves back and we'll install the Flowmate because there was a little bit of water, but they didn't have much rain last night. But we're going to install it in the corner there because all the leaves clog up the downpipe, and then they've got a leaf catcher there that always gets clogged up with leaves. So going to be a good, saves me cleaning out that downpipe all the time because the leaves just get pushed down there and then they block up and then the water doesn't go into the house. The tenons and everything gets leaked out and goes into the tank. They constantly have to flush and clean out the tank all the time. So this is going to be a game changer for them, and that way they don't have to wash their body in tea-like water. So we're going to install that and we'll go from there. Alright, so we've got the Flowmate installed in there. You can see the level of the water, it's quite high, but the water's still running through. Still coming out down through there. You can see all the leaves coming, flushing out because of the water flow. So that's going to stop that problem. And it's going to keep all the leaves up here. But you can see how full this gutter is. It's pretty full of water because of all the blockages. But now the water is just running out quite constantly. So it's going to be really good. We'll drop this hose off this roof, let this drain out, and we'll come back up and check it out in a minute. Because you can really see how much water contains in the gutter with all this algae and crap on the gutters. It always stays wet. So I'm going to come back and see how much that drains out. So we're out here on the back. What we do is we blow the roof off every month because of the leaves. This is 1 month worth of leaves. So you can just imagine longer. But this is, so you can see where the water is sitting in the gutter. So it does dry out over time. But all these back up in here. Most of the time when I come to blow this out, it's always wet. But we did have quite a few days of sunshine and high heat coming into summer. So we're going to blow this off now and then install the Flowmate into the corner there. So then that can drain all the way out. Because you can see that the gutter does drain all the way to the end. So it does drain properly. It's just problems because of all the trees. So we want to discard the water out of the downpipes because it leaves all that residue in the tenons, and then it goes into their drinking supply. And it's the main reason they got 2 tanks that are different levels, so the water swirls into one and then the water comes back into the other one, but it still looks like the color of tea when it's done. So hopefully this helps prevent that process a little bit longer. So as you can see, we've been up to the top roof and blown all the top roof off, and this roof is still draining out, which is great because that gutter that we filled up was half full of water, and you can see it's just still feeding out, which is exactly what we want. We want to get rid of the water out of the guttering instead of staying up there. So looks like a good. Right, so get your Flowmate. We're going to install it into the downpipe. This is one of the reasons. Like this whole roof had gutter guard right across it. You can see where the new sheet is, and then you just got rust everywhere. So and then you get leaves down your gutter. We're just going to install the flow mates today. Next time we come back, we're going to blow all that out, clean all that out. But today we're just going to install these, because you can see this gutter was still wet. So what we want to do, run the test and then come back and then see that this is all dry next time we come back. So you can see we've got 2 flow mates installed, one there and then one down the end there, and then we're going to put one down that end. Alright, so just before I blow off this roof, been 20 minutes, I've installed 4, another one in that corner over there. So you got to remember, when I turn the hose on this top roof, let's have a look. I brought the hose up and put it around the foxtail aerial, and then I put it in here. This gutter was half full up to that first little rib, half full of water before it started draining out. This is 20 minutes. It's almost bone dry. And by the end of the day, that would be completely dried out. What a great result. Yeah, tiny little bit of water left down there, but I guarantee water is still flowing. Yeah, there's still water flowing down that downpipe. So it's still draining out down to the smallest bit where there's next to nothing left in there. So we're going to blow this off and job done well. Flow mate. Final little test for the flow mate is let's blow it out, blow the leaves out and see what happens to the flow mate. Yeah, nice. Alright guys, that was full rundown on how to, I'll do a little detailed video on how to install them. They're really simple and easy. They basically just clip into the housing, then clip into the drain housing, especially if it's a metal gutter. It's got a little bit of bite to it. We're going to achieve a pretty good result on this roof, I guarantee it. Because we do this roof every month, we'll be back next month, the month after, and keep watching these ones. But if you're a customer in general, we'll have these on the website down below, waterattack.com.au/shop. I'll put it down there. There's a link in the description to go to the shop. We'll have them on there if you want to buy them through there. If not, go onto Flowmate's website and buy them from them. If you are a pressure washer and you want to get into installing these, they're really easy, really quick. Jump on to Flowmate and sign up as a wholesaler and drop your name and say you heard it from Water Attack Pressure Washing, and let them know that you come from me, you watch my videos. Helps me out a lot. I'm not getting paid to promote these. I just promote what I feel works and I sell to my customers. So we had a problem, solution, and we'll see how it goes over the next 6 months.